From one candle, you can light 1,000,000 candles. If one come and lights their own candle right there, you can light 1,000,000 souls, you know? So powerful is the light. It is from an ego that is generating all these pictures. Pictures of bad and pictures of good is being generated from this. But beyond this layer of apparent reality is the real, is the pure. Not beyond out there, but beyond, more deeply inside yourself, you come beyond all of this thing. And that is invitation, but it is not easy to grasp these things when our cultures has moved away so much from honoring this type of knowledge. And yet we are never without grace. Whatever, as difficult as it gets, the light of grace, because we can never be abandoned, you see. It is always there. God can never abandon mankind or anything. Even a worm on the ground, he cares for, he look after him, you know. He caused him to live and caused him to die in terms of his body and life. But what happened is that we have to also grow inside using our intelligence and heart and the messengers that God sent, because it sends messengers into the world to set example, to show and to invite, you know, in the film of consciousness, in the theater of consciousness. Not just wickedness happen, goodness happen. And why, you know, in the greatest darkness, it sends one at a time, no? He sends one, and from that one, enough light is shed. Can you imagine how powerful it is that a human being awaken to the light of the consciousness? Because God doesn't send 15,000, he sends like one, and from that one, like just from one candle, you can light 1,000,000 candles without putting strain on the first candle. From one awakened being, if one come and lights their own candle right there, you can light 1,000,000. You can set light into 1,000,000 souls, you know. So powerful is the light. From one dark person, you cannot make 1,000,000 dark persons like that, you know. He won't survive like this. But it's just gradually not exercising our deeper, not functioning first from our conscience. If you want to say, you know, we're not all religious, but everyone has a sense of conscience. But that might be so weakened if you're growing in an environment that is so saturated with the idea that you're your body. Then you'll be in a deeper cloud of darkness for a while. But life will not excuse you. It will bring pain to you so that you learn. It will bring love to you so that you learn and that you aspire, you know. But nobody is left. Nobody is left. You know, each one, sometimes someone seems like this person will never learn. But he has to learn it. Life will not let you not learn. It will not let you not evolve. But you may evolve very slowly. That is your pace. He wants to experience this very slow pace of waking up. Another one, you hear the word and they flower into consciousness. Who can say how it should be, you know? But one, like I use the example, you see, if you go into a light room, a room full of light, but outside is darkness, and you open the curtain, that darkness won't come in. But if you go into a room which is dark, and you open a little tiny bit of a curtain, it will fill the whole room with light. Such is the power of the light. We are this light, and we must discover this. Amen.
Amen.